How you doing, Chris?
Good. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, man. Nice to meet you. Glad to have you here, man.
Glad to be here.
So, this play that you're composing, man, the music to, how has it been? Like, what was the preparation to doing the music for this?
Yeah. So James, the director, we have a history together. We worked on a couple of other plays, and he hit me up saying that Long Wharf Theater wants to do a production of Arthur Miller's A View from the Bridge. And I was familiar with Arthur Miller, but I hadn't actually read any of his plays really.
Mm-hmm.
Like I knew like he wrote The Crucible and all that. So I was like, okay, cool. Send me the script. Let me see. And then I read the story, and it's like the most incredible like story.
That's amazing.
And it's a story that like I know, not because like I'm Italian, which I'm not, obviously, but like, my family is from Haiti. They're immigrants, and I'm first generation. So there's kind of this idea of that, we are our own community. We do our own thing, and then whatever people are doing, that's what they're doing out there. So there's a similar. So in that aspect, I could connect to. And in terms of preparation, I read through the script. There's one of the characters, the narrator, Alfieri, she's kind of like a intermediary between the audience and the characters in the story. And it just kind of gave this like film noir type vibe. So with that information, I decided, okay, I kind of want to do something with trumpet or flugelhorn. And then after that, I didn't really know. I just had to kind of, trial and error after that. But I know that's where I wanted to start.
Got you. Yeah. So it's amazing because I'm glad you're here because you're a composer and we're kind of composers in our own right too. So me and my partner Aaron, we're producers.
Right.
So how does it go to creating the actual music piece? Do you get the script and then you go off of feeling? Is it emotion, or how does that go with you? Which instruments, like you just said, trumpet, how does that go with you?
Well, it's funny to say that you're a producer. I'm mainly a producer as well.
Gotcha.
But I mean, you are composers. It is no difference. I guess what people have this idea of like a composer is only a person who like writes music notes on a piece of paper. Like I could do that, but I'm actually using all the skills that I developed on like Ableton or FL Studio and just applying it here, but just in a different context.
That's crazy that you said that, 'cause I was gonna get technical with it.
Yeah, please.
Are you using Pro Tools? Are you using Logic? Are you using Fruit? What is that? Let's get into the detail of it. What are you using?
I love it. I nerd off from this stuff. So I use Ableton right now.
Amazing.
I started off with FL Studio, and then moved on to Logic for a little bit, went back to FL Studio, and then I was introduced to Ableton about 2 years ago.
Changed your life.
That's it. That's what I'm using, because it felt like a good balance between the two. Logic, I feel like it is very composer friendly.
Clean.
Clean, but it's like the best all-around DAW in my opinion. You can score on it. You can change time signatures easily. You can also make beats, and you can do. Look, you can do this on any program, but some programs are better suited for specific things. And I felt like Ableton was a good mesh between like me wanting to do like crazy time signature things. But then also it's sample friendly. I'm a big, like I love sampling.
So the chopping is a little easier, to reverse, all that is.
Definitely, super, very easy on Ableton.
So when it comes to you using Ableton now, when the director James comes to you, like, is he coming to you saying he wants this type of moody music and you're like, okay, let's see what I come up with? Is it that type of chemistry between you and James, or how is that?
Yeah, so with James, he's very much, a theater director, and he's his thing is words and the story, which as it should be, because in a play or in anything or a film, the story is paramount. So basically, I have to translate my musical vocabulary and translate it to something that he can understand.
Got you.
So I'm not going to be using technical terms like, I don't know. Like,
Right, sample rate.
Yeah.
Right.
So, yeah.
Have you seen the whole play with the music to it yet, in the rehearsals yet? Or
Yeah. So
how you feeling about it?
I'm feeling good. You know, the funny thing is with a play, once you start noticing the music, it's actually a problem.
As in what?
Because, as I was saying, the story is paramount, right? So, like, the music is only here to support the story. In the same way that when we're making music for a song, what we care about mostly, the vocal.
Right.
Everything is support the vocal.
Exactly.
You know, you could have like a cool, intricate, chord progression or whatever, but as soon as it starts overshadowing the vocals, it's a problem.
So what I'm getting from this, Chris, is, and correct me if I'm wrong, it's more of a trial and error thing, where it's like, okay, this might not work right here, let's come back to this. So it's kind of like doing music for artists almost.
Yeah, it's no different. It's no different. I would say the major difference writing for music for a play versus what we do is like I really have to pull back on the melodic. Like in some ways you might not even say it's music. It's like a lot of it's pure underscoring.
So like you said before, it just might be a trumpet riff or something.
Yeah, so you'll hear these motifs when you see the show tonight. Like I have a one sustained like trumpet note, and that's kind of like to mirror the sound of a ship horn. Things like that. You'll hear various instances of a sub bass, to kind of propel that feeling of anxiety. Those moments, and then at the top of Act 1, the top of Act 2. The ending, you'll hear more like melodic things.
Gotcha.
Nobody's speaking.
Now, Chris, do you have a team of people under you that are you working with, or is it just you?
Solo dolo right now.
That's impressive.
But I collaborate a lot with other people.
Got you. Nah, this was good, man. We're looking forward to looking to the play tonight and really diving into it, because what our thing is, we're so musical heads, so we gonna hear something and look at the play and we're like, I see why Chris did that. It's gonna all make sense to us. So I really appreciate you for having me here to interview. And thank you.